Oh, hello again. Another bit more of the music for the big music Sunday service sing this coming Sunday evening, and following on where I left off yesterday, which seemed an appropriate place to finish after the Getty song. Today I'll look at the Gospel Canticle, the Song of Mary, by Margaret Rizza. If you're not familiar with the music of Margaret Rizza, I can well recommend it. Some lovely settings, nice and singable, as I think you'll gather from this piece. Anyway, I do hope you're warmed up. I would suggest that if you're not, that hum along to what I'm playing. This is page 25 from the RSCM Big Sunday Service, or Big Music Sunday Service, should I say. Page 25. So hum through whatever part you're on, just to get your voice warmed up. Okay, so here we go. I will just play the tune for now. Isn't that rather lovely? Rather lovely indeed. And I'm sure you'll pick it up very, very easily indeed. So what I'll suggest is I'll go back to the beginning and we'll pick this up as we go along. I'll give you plenty of support, play plenty of the tune. So once again, if I'm sort of making up an accompaniment underneath, that's because I want to help a little bit. And then when it divides into parts, then we'll stop and have a little look at parts. So let's go from the beginning again. Hopefully you've warmed up a little bit now, and let's get going. So from the top, we'll have all the sopranos for now. Breath. My Lord and Saviour is my song. He fills my spirit with delight to raise me up. His arm is strong, alone precious in His sight. Magnificat, so just that phrase, which I didn't quite get right there at the end of sopranos, make sure we get it right the first time. So it does actually go like this: 1 and 2. I did slip over those notes, and my apologies. Just fitting the words, isn't it? Magnificat, Magnificat. Okay, just one other little thing. You've got a triplet. We've got to fit 3 notes into the space of 2. Don't hurry them, just take your time, let them flow together. Let's pick up from Magnificat at the bottom of the first page. After 2, 1 and 2. Magnificat, Magnificat, Anima Mei Dominum. Alto, join in. Lovely little clashes. The soprano part where it divides, Magnificat, goes like this, so it's the same as before. Not hurrying these. Altos, 1, 2. So you're not leaping the same distance, but you're okay, and then we get that lovely clash. Okay, so altos, do your point after 2. 1, 2, 3. Just do that once again. Same place, altos, 1 and 2. Easy enough when you haven't got the sopranos putting you off. After 2, sopranos and altos, 1 and 2. Happy enough? Good. We'll come back to that when we go through it again in a minute. The proud, beguiled by dreams of power, Gentlemen, after 2, 1 and 2. The cloudy God, my dreams of far, divided and degraded by, he cast them down from fern and tar, and stoops to lift the humble one. Okay, so you got the tune. So that's rather nice, isn't it? Tenors have then got the tune, and we've all got, the rest of you got something different over the top. So just looking at what we've got, at where I've stopped, gentlemen have done their bit. Sopranos and altos, you've got this. Alto part is this, 1 and 2. Don't think that's going to tax you too much. Sopranos, you've got this, 1 and 5. Together, 1, 2. Tenors, I told you, you got the tune, so that shouldn't be a problem. Basses, you got. Last 3 notes, very common kind of sort of ending or a cadence. The opening of the phrase, you fall down to that note. So with the tenors, we've had all the way through tenors. After 2, both parts, 1 and 2. Okay, so let's put all that together. Let's get the gentleman to give a little run into it. The Proud Beguiled, back at the top of page 27, where you've got the tune. After 2, 1 and 2. My dreams of far, divided and degraded by, he cast them down from fern and tar, and stoops to lift the. Start the same note. Let's go on, please. Sopranos and altos here. Gentlemen. Singing there again. I'll do the sopranos and altos together. It's similar to what you've had before. Not exactly the same, but here we go. Go. Altos, you've got that. You've got scantily clad. Gentlemen, all very straightforward. Once again, and then we will move on towards the end. Magnificat. 1 and 2. Okay, happy enough? You can always go back and look over that. Going on then, so in our last verse we've got a full 4-part harmonisation and a good strong forte sing with all the elders of our race. So here we go then, from the bottom of page 29, you all start on the same note after 2, 1 and 2. We'll just do the tenor and bass parts a moment with all the elders of our race. Okay, from 29, last bar, starting on a C forte. Tenors, basses, 1 and 2. I'm hoping a lot of that seems quite familiar to what you've sung already. Looking at the sopranos and the altos, I'll do exactly the same thing, and then we just need to look at 1 or 2 things, I think, for the soprano, when all of a sudden there's a note which has got a sharp on it, which all of a sudden, oh, where's that come from? But we'll sort that out in a minute. Bottom of page 29, tenors and basses, you can sit and have a rest, must be time for a peppermint. With all the So in that top line, sopranos, anima me adone, and we've got that lovely anticipation and a suspension Poggiatura, I suppose, is the technical word. Oh, goodness me, technical word for it. And we've got also got part of the harmonic minor scale going up there as well. Anyway, let's just think about getting the notes in the right place. So going from anima, once again, a lovely juicy, oh, where have we gone? Somewhere unexpected. Sopranos, just get that really fixed. Here we go. After 2, 1, 2. Altos, perhaps you could join in there. Anima me, go, nano. That wonderful moment, going on and finish. Lovely when we get that unexpected, oh, something new's happened. There is an optional descant or melody instrument. I think for now we'll leave adding that in. We'll just concentrate on getting the 4 parts sorted. And don't forget, when we get back to doing this, if we've got instrumentalists, then use them. Fortunately, I've got some instrumentalists at True Methodist. And occasionally we have an anthem that's got a particular part written in so that we can colour things in and use more people. Anyway, going from the bottom of page 29. Here we go then. This is, so there's 4 parts now. Forte, with all the elders of our race. I didn't say anything about sitting up, I'm just expecting that that's happening, but this is where we want the sound sort of off the chest, don't we? With all the there's no real high notes in this, so you don't need to strain at anything, which is just lovely. So sing within yourself. Here we go then. Bottom of the page, 29. All starting on the same note after 2, 1, 2. With all the elders of on the end there so that whoever's conducting is in charge can hang on to that. Well, that's a little try through that. I suggest to try and consolidate everything by going back to the beginning. This will just be a standalone video for various reasons. I need to have a good look at Mr. Hewitt-Jones' piece, and the other pieces will be fairly straightforward, I think, but I want to have a good look at that myself. So, back to the beginning. Margaret Rizza's rather beautiful gospel canticle, Song of Mary, page 25. So sopranos begin. Maybe on the day there may be a soloist, but you still get to sing this wonderful tune in any case. When we all get together and do it, then we'll have all the sopranos probably. Here we go then. Make sure you take a breath in the bar or the introduction prior to the bar that you're actually starting in. Towards the end of the bar so that you're ready. No. Right. Okay. I did that yesterday in the other video and pulled myself up on it. So here we go then. Breath staccato. I think that's going to be rather lovely. I shall look forward to doing that when we get out of this lockdown. Okay, so that's the Song of Mary, our Gospel Canticle, and I'll be back a bit later on with Mr. Hewitt Jones and the rest, the Jubilate. Okay.